Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
Fucking born ready.
No cheers in again.
No.
Not
Do you want to turn the...
Oh, yeah. Alexa. Alexa, turn off, please.
Should we start again? Nah, fuck it. That's about as janky as this podcast is, isn't it?
That's probably going to get us... The whole episode will be copyrighted now.
Yeah.
It'll be limited.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're allowed 4 seconds on YouTube before it copyrights.
Right. I read that.
You just weren't quite quick enough with Alexa then, were you?
A lot of people were saying that's a myth. It's like as soon as the AI picks it up, you're fucked. Like,
Good.
Anyway, it wasn't the best intro. We can cut it out real quick.
But we shouldn't.
Anyway, welcome, mate.
Welcome.
Ben Corless is back, keeping us energised whilst we're trying not to drink.
I don't know, this oatmeal coffee's hitting the spot.
It is, isn't it, actually? I'm quite impressed with it.
Is it all right?
Yeah. Last time I had one, it was shit, but it seems to be a different brand of oatmeal or something.
It's I don't know, some dairies make it, so I think it's a bit better.
Right. Maybe it's just real milk and they're fooling vegans.
Maybe.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be a good prank.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
10 years later. Just joking.
Yeah. People like you would love that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking morning session.
Again.
Again, 10 a.m.
Well, when did you do the last morning session?
Not the one with Ben
Yeah.
last week, the one before.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried it. It was different.
It was.
Yeah. Just two of us, though.
Yeah.
You know, I was a bit wired off the coffee. I was a bit jittery.
I was going to say, I was feeling a bit like...
Yeah.
I can't really drink coffee, but...
Yeah. So you haven't had one at home this morning when you
I
wake
never
up?
drink coffee now.
Do you not?
If I'm at work, I drink green teas.
No, I do the same at work, but this morning I was 3 coffees deep before I left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that caffeine in.
Yeah. I love it. I love the bit of anxiety that starts building up when you're in bed.
Yeah, you do. It's like...
Right, I need to get up and do something.
After having a coffee, I feel like I'm coming down. Like, you see some lads at work, they're like, bad for monsters.
I don't know that feeling.
Yeah.
So.
You know, like in the morning, I need a monster. Like, then it brews, like, another monster. I'm like, oh, God, that is not a good...
There's like 15 coffees in one bloody monster or something ridiculous.
Pack of L&B
Yeah.
and a monster.
Yeah.
Have you seen that
The
thing?
secret to life.
Have you seen that thing, Liquid Death? I'd heard about it and I was like, what is this, like some, you know, like dragon soup? I was like, is it this kind of a extremely strong energy drink? It's fucking water in a can. This guy's made so much money off putting water in a can.
Yeah, it's,
Really?
Yeah.
It's someone. It's someone like you would
Legend.
know, isn't it? Who's
Yeah, I think he's quite a well-known person. Well, 50 Cent did it, didn't he? With that glass of water.
vitamin.
Vitamin, yeah, that vitamin water
Yeah.
thing.
It's just water.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Nice.
It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, they all go through the stage, don't they? Like prime
Yeah.
fucking goons.
Fucking prime, that was mental. Like, kids were like craving it, weren't they?
It got up to like $15 a can or something it was selling for in places, wasn't it?
50 quid.
50 fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Some of the flavours, yeah.
because Hannah works in a
Bollocks.
sweet shop, technically, doesn't she? So you get crates in, and like people would be coming in straight away, going, "I want all of it. I'm going to sell that." But then, as soon as it dropped off, because it was going to drop off real quick, wasn't it? They were worth fuck all again, and they'd paid top whack for the
Because it was
crate.
shite.
Yeah.
Well, in supermarkets, they had them behind the counter. You couldn't like just pick them up and buy them, could you? When it first...
Could you not?
No, you had to
Yeah.
go and get it from behind the counter. And I think you was only allowed so many per buy, if you will.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I couldn't believe... I've been in a few kids' bedrooms recently.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Hip thrusters, now kids' bedrooms.
Training
Hit
for...
thrusting in the kid's bedroom.
Now we know why I'm training.
Is that why Stocktober's so hard for you? the drink just keeps the urges away. Don't like, oh, God, fuck.
Hey, he's improving
I know
my-
what you're giving up for Lent.
No, unfortunately, I have been in some kids' bedrooms recently, and
I think you need to explain that.
trying.
He's
with
struggling.
work.
He's struggling to...
Oh, it's work, is
Work,
it?
yeah.
You work for the CPA or something?
That's what Savile said as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
that
was,
work for him as well.
I'm building a hospital for them because I love them.
Just a few working in someone's house, and there's just stacks of the prime shit.
Really?
Yeah, because they were all collecting bottles. My neighbour up there just was looking through his.
Fucking
Go on.
hell.
You carry on this
Now he's-
conversation. Then.
yeah.
No, just because you look out your own window, and the window was stacked with it.
With Prime.
Yeah, prime shit.
Fucking neighbour looks out, Dan's like that with fucking
binocs.
Binocs.
You are turning really creepy at the minute. I don't know what's going
I
on.
think you need to hit the bottle.
I know. Yeah,
You need to get back on the on the source.
Yeah, I've got so much energy now. Productivity. I'm hitting the school playgrounds. 8 a.m.
You know,
every
you are going to
morning.
be buying a Dacia soon, aren't you?
I feel like we'd have to one day. You know,
What, buy a Dacia?
If the podcast took off, I feel like that would have to be the
When the podcast takes off.
Okay, yeah, that would have to be the.
Flagship vehicle.
Yeah. And then have you seen that plumbing van? Where
Can you
it's
get that
some
sign?
guy shitting on the toilet?
No.
Can you get that sign on the back that's just like I stop for kids or something? You know, instead of I stop often. Caution.
Have you not seen them plumbing vans where the guy sat in the driver's seat and then there's a sticker of a guy sat on a toilet?
Oh, I think I've seen it
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
No.
We could get like
No.
you know what I mean?
Whatever you're going to say, no.
Sit in the boot, on the boot.
Yeah.
Have you seen those pickups in America where they've always got, not always, but a lot of them have like a picture of Biden tied up in the back of the pickup?
No.
It's
No,
fucking
yeah,
funny.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Class. Yeah, well, pretty stupid shit anyway with the Prime stuff, wasn't it? You put what you're collecting flavours for.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck, when was that ever going to be worth anything?
But it's just marketing it.
I
That's
know.
another reason why Jake Paul is so good at what he does, although he's a dick.
He's a complete...
It was
he's
him and
fucking
KSI,
quality.
wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you watch
Who's
the-
KSI?
Another like YouTuber, isn't he?
Yeah, just another influencer. He was out of that group of YouTube lads.
Was it?
Mad Men.
Gay men.
I can't remember. There was a Netflix documentary.
Oh, I don't know. I've not seen it.
The Rise of the Mad Men. I think it was Mad Men. I can't remember what it's called.
We're so down with the kids.
I know, yeah. I hadn't even heard of them. I was like the most famous people.
Talking of watching stuff, me and Charlotte, have you seen the new Joker?
Not yet.
Apparently,
Don't waste
it
your
is
time.
shite.
It is fucking shit.
Like the first one was. I told you that the first one was shit.
I think the first,
I like the first.
It was
the
shit,
first
and
one
it
was
was
good.
followed up with shit.
it was good because it was like different. It was more like dark, wasn't it? But the new one is, oh my god, it's shite. It's proper shit.
Because I've seen it coming out that, like, I mean, they always say this, but people walking out, it's that fucking boring and stuff.
I can imagine it. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how I
It
felt
is
on the
shit.
first one.
Right.
It
Yeah,
was
but
fucking shit.
yeah, but it was deep and
It
stuff.
wasn't.
He's
It
not.
wasn't deep.
He's not the Joker in it, really.
Right.
He's Arthur, whatever his name is.
Oh, okay.
He's not really the Joker in it.
And then it's because the advert made it look pretty fucking
Yeah,
like
it's
spectacular, didn't
absolutely
it?
shite.
I'm shocked.
Someone saying the advert is literally the best bit, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no.
I wouldn't
story
waste
to it.
time watching it. It's
Oh, what a
absolutely
shame.
crap.
I'm not surprised at all.
What a shame.
It's shit.
And no Batman.
I should be doing
No,
odds for
what
bookies
do you
at
mean?
this rate.
No, there's no
We're calling
like.
everything.
Oh no, there's nothing.
There's no like hint to Batman or anything like that.
Well, if you're not going to watch it, I'll tell you what happens at the end.
Yeah, you're not going to ruin it for anyone. It's fucking
Well,
shit.
anyway, at
film.
the end, he gets stabbed up in because he's kind of like he obviously falls in love with Harley Quinn, but then she's not like Harley Quinn in that
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, no, she's not like that. And then at the end, he kind of like, what does he do? He like kind of comes out that he's not really the Joker, and it was. He messed up when he killed them guys. Then he's not. That's not really him, and because he's like in a psych ward, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then Harley Quinn like leaves him. Then he's in prison, and this guy who's in prison, who's actually a nutjob, stabs him up. But then at the end, he like cuts his face like that, and he looks a bit like the guy at the end of Batman, who's in the cell.
Really?
And he sounds like him as well. So people are saying, is he going to be the Joker for Batman?
Oh, yeah.
Like a proper Joker? Because it pans out in the film that Arthur's not really Joker. He's just like
Just a
mental.
lunatic.
Yeah, well, he's not. He's like just sad and lonely, really, and he's not. That's not what he's about. And then he stabs him up at the end and kills him.
Well, that's part of why it was not very good then, isn't it? Because see,
It was
you
just
into
fucking
your
shite.
second film, and like, oh, he's not really. Imagine if that was Batman. Like, oh, he's not actually Batman.
So bored listening to this conversation.
I'm gutted because I love Lady Gaga, and she's like,
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be fantastic in it.
Or did she play Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'd have been the right person if it was the right script.
And it is a musical as well.
Is it?
Like, they do a lot of singing.
Really? Margot Robbie wasn't good enough?
She's more like comic book
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, though, isn't she?
She's just hot.
Lady Gaga ain't too fucking bad, mate.
If you can get past the penis.
Yeah. No wonder he fucking liked it.
Have you seen her in that Ferrari film?
Yeah.
That's a good film, isn't it?
Ferrari film.
Yeah, it's about Enzo Ferrari, isn't it? Is it?
Oh. No, I haven't. No, I was thinking
Can no
about,
one write a good
I
fucking
was thinking
script
that
anymore?
Italian film, where it's Italian fashion, Gucci or something.
Oh, sorry, that's what I am thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the guy's in the other one, isn't he? About Ferrari. Ford v Ferrari.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's a good film.
Oh, it's not even called that, is it? It's Le Mans.
It's
66,
Le
isn't it?
Mans in America,
Yeah.
and it's Ford versus Ferrari in the UK. Different film names.
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck.
Probably because I don't fucking know.
And then when you look it up, like, is that
I don't care. This
really...
is really boring chat.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. Well, go on then. Let's go in through all the fucking points.
Well, we got on to Ford, haven't we?
Oh,
so,
right.
Excellent. What a segue. What a fucking segue into Ford.
We're just building it, mate.
Fucking hell.
levels,
Did a
isn't
great job.
Yeah.
Did a great job. So I'm going to give you a really boring fact now.
Right, okay. Fucking hell.
So I read this morning about 3 months ago. Ford unveiled they have a new system in their cars that will narc on other Fords if they catch them speeding. So they'll take a fucking picture, register your speed on the motorway, and send the fucking video of you speeding past if you're in another Ford. Since that's happened, Ford's stock value has dropped about 18%.
Fucking hell.
Because no one likes a fucking narc. Fucking dirty
Yeah,
grass.
who's going to buy that?
Yeah.
My own car snitching on me.
You wouldn't, would you? Fuck no.
Fords are massive in America. They're not. They're like more of a top tier vehicle in America, though, aren't they? Like all the trucks and that.
Yes.
Over here, it's more of like a.
Mid, is it? It's sort of...
I don't know. I seen a Ford Ranger the other day, and it had some fat boilers on it. It looked pretty sick.
Yeah.
The wild
they're-
track
they're-
ones
yeah,
look pretty
look
cool.
pretty
but-
cool.
They've gone full American now this
Yeah.
year, haven't they? They've like just forgot about trying to be good for English roads, and they've
Yeah.
just gone full
Big wide boy
ridiculous,
extensions
yeah.
on it.
I
It
seen a
looks
funny
cool as
thing on
fuck.
TikTok, and it's like Toyota Hilux have just released that they're releasing a new
Yeah,
a new truck, and it's loads of like Asian guys like wait, dancing.
War in the Middle East.
Yeah,
Hilux need to do like a beast of a thing.
yeah.
Why?
Just
The
'cause
standard
they-
Hilux is good enough.
Yeah, but they just need to do like a
Beefed
mega,
up.
mega one.
They
yeah.
do the SR5s, don't they?
I don't know.
It's like the top of the line
I've seen
one.
like the Invincible X, which
Yeah.
is like
Yeah, same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do one.
Well, the
Hilux.
Invincible X has got like a black.
The bog standard Hilux is better than the top of the range Ranger. So, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
why mess with perfection?
I know. Just everyone wants a fun one, don't they? They want
Yeah.
to see like that Raptor looks cool as fuck.
I like the Amrocs. The Volkswagen Amrocs, they're pretty smart.
I do like them. They stuck with like classic pickup truck
Yeah.
shape, real square.
Yeah.
Didn't really like what Hilux did. Like, forward, they took all the square off it and like rounded.
Same
it
with
off
the
a little
Merc
bit.
ones, they're round as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not nice.
Amrock stuck square as fuck, didn't they? They look smart. And then if you're getting a Mercedes one, well, you just what the fuck are you doing?
What is the point?
Yeah.
Buy a G-Wagon.
I know,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's bad. That because they're coming out with all this other stuff, aren't they? That all cars are going to be able to be disabled or whatever. I know that was I don't know if that's happening, but
Fuck that.
what's it called? Do you not know what I'm talking about?
No?
So, Rogan goes on about it all the time. They were going to start fitting them in cars. So if your car has this technology, police can log into it. They'll ring your insurer or your vehicle manufacturer, and then they can basically tell your car, right, speed down to 10 mile an hour, and like limit it completely, and then eventually turn it off or whatever.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Even more control.
even more control.
Because that's what the government needs, is more control.
Yeah, but you'll just get every fucker cruising around in old school
That's
cars.
why old cars will just go shoot up in value,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Or you just put a fucking new ECU in it and it's sweet.
I know. I don't know how. I don't know if it'll come in. I mean, they were talking about it like it's new technology, but do you remember Toby's dad had a Porsche
Yeah.
911?
Yeah.
He went out once, and this, I'm talking, I bet it's nearly 20 years ago. No, maybe 15, 18 years ago. He went out, and for some reason, Porsche had that technology, and for some reason they thought it had been stolen. Don't know why. It must have just been a different time. And his car just got limited, and he had to pull over on the side of the road, and he rang Porsche, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we thought you were stealing it. Give us your password," or whatever it was. And car just turned back on.
Safe word.
Safe word.
That is mad that something you've bought and paid for and it's yours can stop you doing something.
Yeah.
Didn't he have something similar happen to his Range Rover a year or two ago? And the alarm started going off on the front of his house. And Range Rover rang him saying, "Your car's being stolen." He's like, "No, it's fucking sat there. You're putting the alarms on, you dickheads."
It's one of them, isn't it? If that's working for you,
Yeah, fair enough, but
yeah.
it's
I
just
don't
wrong
want it.
on many levels, that.
Yeah, it's just anything that can work for you will also work against you, won't it? That's the problem. But if Porsche are willing to stop a vehicle, then yeah, great, keep that on. Just don't do it when
You'd just be pissed off if you were halfway around like a racetrack or something on a track day that you paid like fucking 400 or 500 quid for.
Yeah.
The thing
Your
that
car
pisses me off about that is
Yeah.
they can do that. Say you have that car for ages. They're like, "Oh, I know, we'll make a bit of money out of this fucker." Tap, tap, tap. Something's wrong with my car. So you take it in.
Yep.
Diagnostics. Oh, this is wrong with it. It's going to cost X amount to fix it.
Yeah. That's the thing, like Tesla can do that, can't they?
It's fucking frightening, isn't it?
Because the whole thing with Tesla that was meant to be good is when you have an issue with your car, you're supposed to be able to just park it or ring Tesla and they'll just say like, "Oh, we know what it is. We'll come with the right parts and the right thing." And then, or a lot of it can be fixed from their office, which is cool as fuck. But
Well, if it can be fixed from their office, why did it even go wrong?
software crashes, stuff like that, you know.
Bullshit. Dog shit, that, innit? Proper.
Well, yeah. No.
Fordy has a Tesla. He took me out
Does
with
he?
it. It's pretty fucking quick.
No, they're fucking rapid. They are properly quick.
For me, it's just, for the money they're so fucking basic inside. It's
Kinda
literally,
the
literally
idea,
just
though, isn't it?
basic, and it's just an iPad in the middle of the thing. And that's
Yeah.
iPad just does everything.
That's sort of gone down the iPhone route, innit? Of like
Yeah.
slimline fucking everything.
Yeah.
And it is kind of like, I would like that probably.
And they're so popular because they're tax relief, aren't they? That's why everyone takes them.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense. Are we going to get the Cybertrucks here? Because I would have one of them.
I don't know. No, because it doesn't, I'm sure it doesn't comply with UK regulations.
Oh, of course it fucking doesn't.
I don't know whether because
They
it's...
fail it on emissions or something.
Didn't he do
It runs on coal.
Didn't he do an 18-wheeler as well?
No, they're on with trying to make autonomous trucks, aren't they?
I thought he made one.
There is
Like
one.
a prototype.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is one. I don't know whether any are in use. There will be some in use probably somewhere.
Yeah, probably
like
somewhere. won't they?
flagship stuff.
Yeah.
But
Or just, especially, they'd be good for stuff around town. They're not going to do long distance,
No,
but, you know,
no. Yeah.
if you're just in and out all day doing short stop deliveries.
some companies will have like a local waste collection, something like that. And
Yeah.
do it with that.
Makes sense.
And then they'll buy one and say, "Oh, our company runs electric vehicles. We're green as fuck." And
Yeah.
they've just got one in garage. Like,
Yeah, that never works.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always broken down. Yeah.
They're dangerous though. You can't hear them. When I'm walking around the power station, like they'll come up behind you. You're like, they're literally there next to you before you hear
what
it.
electric?
Yeah, just electric vans and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense that they have electric vans at the power station, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick charging.
Yeah. Better be fucking free.
No.
They all make a noise, don't they? Like Porsche sounds cool as fuck when you hear someone backing up. Have you heard it?
No, I
It's
doubt it.
like Back to the Future shit, you know, like zzz. Like I love it, but I think that's added in. I don't
Yeah.
think that's real.
Yeah, you can pick your noise, can't you? I think
Yeah.
on some of them.
Which just fucking ruins it entirely for me.
Yeah, but at the
Have you
same...
seen that electric Camaro that tries to mimic a V8?
No.
It's the most woeful thing I think I've ever heard. It's just fucking pathetic.
Oh right, yeah. What, like the noise?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And the Pikes Peak ones, the electric cars going up have a little siren on them. All the way up the fucking mountain. Because they're that quiet, spectators can't fucking hear them coming.
Right.
Especially in the fog and shit.
Oh,
if they're
right.
crossing the track.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. It's pretty intense.
It's one of them, innit? They've got their own use, but... there's
Yeah,
some
everything
issues-
has
some
its
issues
place.
with it, Yeah.
Mm.
But I'd have a Tesla.
I just want to burn dinosaurs. It's way more fun, isn't it? They sound great.
yeah.
They make all the right noises.
Smell good.
Yeah.
When you smell an old car going past, there's
Yeah.
something so satisfying about it.
Sean's brother's got a Nissan Cedric and it's cool as fuck.
Oh, really?
I'll show
Sick.
you. It's
I
like
think I've seen
proper,
it. Yeah, it's cool as fuck.
When he got it, it had a chandelier in it. it's fucking cool.
All the necessities.
He's got loads of cars.
He's got better lighting than like this podcast.
Well, we're on direct sunlight today, mate.
Direct
It
sunlight.
doesn't get better.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Where's it at?
Yeah, Cedric's
Beautiful
cool.
way.
There it is.
They're fucking
cool
sick,
as
actually.
fuck.
It's sweet as fuck, mate, honestly. He's
Big
got loads of
rotors on
cars.
it as well.
He goes to all car shows and everything. It's proper cool.
What's that? A Nissan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nissan Cedric.
Gangster as fuck,
Yeah,
aren't they?
What's the
Proper,
latest one
innit?
he's just bought? He's always buying cars. I think this is one of his latest. What is it? Corolla. Toyota Corolla.
Mm,
Oh, an old school Corolla.
hectic.
It's cool, mate. He's like...
Fucking good.
He'll come up to see us and he'll be like, oh, I've got a nip to Newcastle to get some rims like that. He'll just go and pick them up.
Class.
Proper cool.
It's owning an old car really interests me, but
He had a... What they call the Harry Potter car.
An Anglia.
An Anglia, yeah.
oh yeah,
And he's got an old school
Ooh,
M5.
scrotery there. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. Oh, that's it.
Nice.
class.
What's he building with his rotary?
I dream of Doritos. I don't have a fucking clue. I don't know
Who
what the fuck
doesn't?
I'm looking at, to be honest, but I just like looking at the cars.
I feel
Yeah,
like me and
yeah.
him could be best friends.
It was pretty cool for everyone listening or watching that don't know what we're looking at.
Guarantee that no one listening
tell
to
you what
this
was on
knows what a
TV.
rotary is.
So it was on TV the other night. I watched it. Tokyo Drift.
Sick
Yes.
film.
It was
Sick
fucking
film.
brilliant.
Fucking-
At the end, where they're all there in like the Japanese cars, and Mitsubishis and everything, and Vin Diesel's like in his fucking old school, whatever it was, like American muscle car.
I think that, yeah.
Was it the Charger?
Was that a Pontiac? That one? Silver Pontiac? Is that silver or
Charger
grey?
or something.
Is it
Yeah,
Charger?
grey,
And he pulls up and he's like, and he beats him, doesn't he? When you see the film where you see what happens at the end of
Yeah.
that, I don't know if it's the next one or a few after, and he beats him in an American muscle car in a car park drifting.
It's just not true.
They were so like, don't get me wrong, I like watching them because they're just absolute
Oh,
cheesy, aren't they? But the first few where it was like purely about the cars, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were sick, weren't they?
It's so funny. Where the other day, there's like some quite young lads, like 20 odd, and one of the older lads, probably our age, who's like a supervisor. He had an old Nuts magazine in his drawer. And when we were
Yeah.
in for the brief, one of the lads pulled it out. And he's like, "Fucking hell, what's this?" The young lad, and he'd never seen a Nuts or a Zoom. He's like, "This
Really?
is brilliant!" Like, look at it. I was like, "Oh,
Looking
mate."
at tits.
Yeah, he was. He's like, "This is fucking great." And we were, yeah, you used to be able to get them all the time, Nuts and Zoo. I used to prefer Max Power.
Oh, you were a fancy kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't afford that.
Didn't they show Bosch and Max Power?
No, I don't know. It was
Did
just,
they not?
it was cards and like just. I don't even think they showed.
They were like
tits, did they?
£3 a fucking magazine. How did you afford that?
I know, yeah. And I was
Fucking
fucking
flash
wage.
bastard.
Oh. Yeah, you're living in a different fucking echelon of life there, mate.
Did you
So
ever
it was
used to get
nuts
the
for us.
Inline magazine as well?
Skate
Skate
magazine.
magazine.
No, I used to get the other one.
It was always on the
Thrasher?
tables,
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Thrasher. Oh, inline was inline skating.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, maybe I did. BMX as well. There's a good BMX one. I can't remember what that was called. Ride.
Field
Right.
and Country.
Fucking hell. Yeah, Nuts and Zoo.
Yeah.
You used to buy one each in the van and
Yeah.
then swap.
Yeah.
Oh, class.
And before the days of Facebook Marketplace, there was just the Auto Trader book.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You were in real risky territory there, weren't you? Just one picture in
One
a
picture,
fucking
yeah.
magazine.
Now, if it hasn't got 60 of every angle you could
Yeah.
ever imagine of a car, you're like, I'm not going to look at
You
that.
see some grainy picture of an Escort Mark 5 or something. $3,000. Fuck it, must be mint, that.
This is the thing. Technology really has boosted us our lives in so many ways, hasn't it? But then all the other stuff, like you'd sit in the van and read something.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, you were reading something ridiculous like
Yeah.
Zoo. and Nuts, but at least you were reading
Yeah.
something. Now it's
What a
just-
time to be alive.
Yeah, I know.
Bring back the Zoo and Nuts, I say.
Yeah.
It used to be like quid, didn't it?
You won't get it now with the woke.
£1.25 nuts, wasn't it?
No, page 3's not even topless now, is it?
Fuck
Not
off.
in the Sun. I think it is in the Star, isn't it?
Yeah, the Star will
think so,
always
yeah.
be faithful.
It's ridiculous now. Like you're obviously like, why are you still doing this? Like,
Why not?
No, keep going. But who needs it?
Yeah, when you have a mobile phone in your hand at all times.
Who needs that?
Immediate access to porn.
And it'd always say something about the woman, wouldn't it? Like, Stacey loves doing this on the weekend. Like,
Who fucking cares?
It just young'uns are fucking daft.
If it didn't have anything about her, it'd still have had the same effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to see Stacey stood there with her tits out. Like,
Yeah, but it's all the young lot. They're just a different breed these days, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
hang around with them.
Yeah.
Well, we went to grand final
You on
last
about?
night. To
I'll
watch,
let them talk.
went to Old Trafford to watch Wigan in Super League grand final. We was the only tickets we get were in the Hull KR end. So we were supporting Wigan. Like, it's not really an issue. Like, there was a few Wigan fans, but there was this group of lads behind us who were Wigan fans. They were like 19, 20.
Yeah.
All fucking game. They were shouting shit, swearing. There's like kids and families in the stand as well. And they kind of like picked out this one guy and they started giving him shit. And to be fair to him, he was giving him it back big time. But he was with his son. Then it started getting a bit. At first, it was like, "Hey, Baldy," you know, like bit of banter. But then it started to get a bit more than that, and
Bit too personal.
yeah, and he was getting vexed. Then he wanted to go to the toilet, but he was like, he didn't want to leave his son because obviously they'd been beaten off. Then he left, and we were like, oh, "Fucking!" I think he would beat
Ruined his day.
the dad. But at first, I thought, "Oh, he's a pillar." But then I thought, "No, actually, fair play to him. He's sticking up for himself." Then Wigan obviously won at the end, so they're walking out and they got a few more bites off a few Hull fans. And then as they were walking out, they started like fucking going for people, like squaring up, like fucking get outside and all this.
What the fuck at a rugby game?
Yeah, rugby game. There's kids there everywhere. And me and Sean was like, then Sean's obviously getting, you can tell she was getting irate, like this isn't right.
Yeah.
Puts you in danger.
I was just stood there looking at him, and one of them walked past me and he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry about these, mate. The dickheads," like probably thinking I was a Hull fan. I got in behind them, and they were walking down, and there was this woman with a kid. She didn't even say anything. Just sat there with like young as well, like 5, 6, and one of them started like squaring up to her, well, like saying like having a go at her.
Fuck off.
And the one right in front of me, a little tubby thing, he started like shouting something. So I was like, I'd never normally do something like this, but I seen it. I thought, no. I was like, gripped him on the back of the neck, proper hard, just whispering in. I was like, get your fat ass down the fucking stairs now, before I kick you down the fucker. And he was like shriveled down to himself. And Sean was just like pushing one, like, get down. It's like, the kids and families, mate. What are you doing?
Little shits.
But they were brave eyes. 7 of them in a Hull KR end. Thousands of Hull fans.
A lot of will be rugby
Brave
players
and
as
fun
well.
and stupid.
A lot of like amateur rugby players in the crowd who will fuck you up.
Don't get me wrong, I get in the stand like shouting like, come on Wigan, like, you know, like
Yeah.
like that, fair enough. But the way they started going, just like dickheads.
Little shits.
Surely that's not representative of all young kids, though.
No, definitely not. But
I don't. If you work for like big companies, you spend a bit of time around young people, but I don't really anymore.
No.
So I just don't. But when I do hear something, like if I see a cousin that's like a bit younger and I hear him talking, I'm like, I mean, we would all been the same, like a bit cocky and like think you're cool for everything you say. Be like, shut up, lad. You know, give it 10 more years, you're gonna realise what a goon you are.
a lot of young lads I worked at Balcus, mate, they're bad for gambling.
Yeah,
Really?
Like they get paid on a Thursday, then they come in Friday. I was working one of them, and I was like waiting for him. He was like, "Oh, nothing. I've got no money." He's like, "No." He was going, "I'm well thirsty." I went, "Go on, but like there's an on-site canteen. I went, go get a fucking water or something from the canteen." He's like, "Oh, the fountain's not working." I went, "Well, just go and buy a bottle of water." He's like, "I've got no money." I went, "You literally got paid yesterday." I went, "How much did you get paid?" However, a lot for a fucking young lad.
Yeah.
"I've got nothing left." I went, "Are you fucking joking?" I went, "You live at home with your mum." Put a few bets on. I'm like, fucking
What the
you are,
fuck?
you are fucking stupid, mate.
Fuck, we're getting old.
But they'll gamble the money away. They'll go out and fucking piss it away.
Oh, we did that.
Or they'll go. Yeah, but the difference, they'll go out and buy like a £300 t-shirt to go out.
Well, you did that.
One night. No, when I was going out, it was never like that. We just used to go to fucking New Look or Topshop and buy the Rihanna print t-shirt. Do you know what I mean?
I don't remember the specifics.
We wasn't. I wasn't going out buying a Balmain t-shirt for £300 or something like that. That's what they do, innit?
Fucking
ridiculous.
I mean, I'm not my mate. Frads used to do
Yeah.
that. Like, you go out Saturday. We were plans to go to town Saturday night. So you're like, I'm gonna get something fresh. And you go, and there's always Asian sellers, and that's the wording they use. Like, you're gonna get something fresh, bro. Yeah, you're gonna look good in this. And they just sell him up the river, like 200 quid.
Here comes Fraz. Easy money.
And I'm like, within 2 hours, he's off his tits, stumbling around,
ripping his t-shirt,
and I'm like,
viewing up on his shirt.
Like, trust me, no one's looking at your t-shirt, you mess. Like, you look fucked. You've wasted your money, and never wear it a lot.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. Kids, Hannah were bollocking me last night because we took Caesar out for a walk, and just this house on the corner.
Yeah, she caught you peeping into someone's window. That's why. For God's sake,
there with his phone out as he walks past the garden.
That's how he broke his phone. Hannah smashed out of his hand because he was creeping.
What are you doing, you creep? Go on, finish your story.
Oh, little Davey's got some new bedding.
One day we are getting banned.
No, you're allowed to say this on YouTube.
Apparently
Fucking
this is
ridiculous.
Fine. What's that? You work at the BBC?
Fucking ridiculous. No, football come flying over the fence, and it bounced down the road, and they popped their heads up and went, "Hey mate," and they were really polite, but they were like, "Do you think you can grab your football for us?" And it was fucking down the road, and I went, "Why? What are you doing?" They went, "We're just playing football." I said, "Go get it yourself, you lazy little sod." And then Hannah started going, "Daniel, stop."
No, fuck him.
And I'm like, "No, they're not stuck." And then I said, "Why aren't you getting it?" And he went, "Well, we've been over like 6 times." Bearing in mind that the gate was like 5 foot away from it. So I was like, "No, the little like get running."
Kick it
But
in the
then she
opposite
guilt
direction,
she
Peter
guilt
Kay
tripped me.
style.
She made me feel such a prick. I went and got it from him. But I just threw it over the fence really hard.
Into the next door neighbour.
Oh, you won that.
Yeah.
They were really
Situation,
polite,
yeah.
but I was like, "Get off your ass."
Were you hoping that you were going to like hit one or something?
They were really polite, so I was an arsehole.
And then he has the gall to whinge about kids.
Then I ended up giving it back, but I threw it really hard at them.
I think I hit one in the face.
Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. But
Talking about weirdos and kids, what's this? Philip Schofield, he's back on TV, isn't he?
Yeah, how?
What, is it Desert?
Is he working for the BBC now?
No, it's Channel 5, isn't it? They always get the scraps, don't they?
Mm.
Is he on a desert island or something? Or some stupid...
I do not care.
yeah, Survivor.
Yeah.
Was it doing Channel 5 Survivor?
No, I think it's his own programme, isn't it? He's on a...
Is it like Surviving a Predator or something?
Surviving Philip Schofield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he filmed himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he said people have dropped me under the bus, thrown me under the bus or something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he was fucking trying to molest a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah, but I think his point was people knew. It wasn't just me. People knew, like, and it's not as everything you know. And he had a rant.
So he wasn't 15 when he was 15?
I don't know. I really don't know. But all the articles were basically saying he's talking shit, but they were all articles from like Channel 3 or 2 or whatever. I don't know. Do you know much else about it?
I know Hugh Edwards
really
got away with loads of crap, didn't he?
That's who you bring up all the time. And I've never read a piece on it.
Well, he had a laptop full of fucking kiddie pictures on it,
And
didn't
he got caught going to meet.
Is that how he got caught?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
yeah.
I didn't. Well, the BBC won't report on that, will they?
No.
Speaking of the BBC, I sent a post from them today, and they're trying to promote like the BBC trusted factual news. I was like, fuck off, people won't accept this. I looked on the comments on Instagram and it was like, fuck the BBC, they've never told it. Like literally thousands of comments. I didn't see one that was positive. Heaps of them like, what happened to COVID ivermectin? If that's true news.
Yeah. So what they're saying? They're just saying the news is truthful, or they're starting
that they are promoting truthful news.
Fucking thing.
It was an absolute fucking joke, hypocritical fucks.
I was just my mum come round for dinner the other
Anyway.
night, and I was talking about it, and she said, "Yeah, but the news don't lie." And I was like, "No, they don't really lie. English news don't really lie. Like
Yeah, they
America
do.
just make it up. They lie by omission, don't they? So they'll say."
They literally did a piece on ivermectin saying that it was a horse dewormer. And then quietly, fucking 9 months later, it got added to the list of like COVID treatment options.
So the COVID thing aside, although even that technically is true, it is in horse dewormer. But like, they'll tell you something. They'll say like, Putin's done this today. Say,
Yeah.
that's true. but they won't tell you the whole story,
Yeah.
so it's lying
Yeah.
by omission, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
not.
It's painting half a picture through half a story, so you don't get the full picture, do you?
Putin did this today against the UK, but they miss out the point where the British government also donated £40 billion to the Ukraine to help fight a war against Russia, which by proxy means that you're in a war with Russia.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't mention that bit.
But
It's omission, like that's what I mean. It's omitting so many facts all the time
Yeah.
that you might as well just be lying. You
Yeah.
might as well tell us whatever story you want because you're not painting the picture correctly.
whereas America just flat.
Flat lying.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying this about the hurricane at the minute. They're saying it's not actually going to be as bad as what they're making out. It's like a. But then you see videos and you think, no, that is pretty fucking bad.
Oh, yeah.
I seen a great thing on it this morning, a great conspiracy theory. Apparently, recently in the last 6 months,
I think I've heard this.
in Michigan or something, is it? Somewhere around there. Something beginning with an M. They've found lithium deposits where all these houses that have been demolished by the storm are.
Right.
Like where where there's these like small villages and towns, like under a couple thousand people that have just been fucking washed away by all the floods, and now they've got wildfires.
Right.
A few months ago, they also found all these like mineral deposits in the ground. There's like 3 trillion tons of lithium and shit under the ground.
Oh, okay.
That's the conspiracy,
Right.
especially where the wildfires are.
Get rid of the fucking houses
Yeah.
and the land.
Yeah.
And then go, well, whilst it's fucking flat.
We might as well open a mine.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on that for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
See how that slowly develops.
Yeah, well, they're that brazen. It'll be like it'll be next month, won't it?
America does not appeal to me.
Really? I love the idea of being in America.
I think, though,
Fuck
I think
that.
it's like, so you, and it's a bit different because it's the other way around, but there'll be a lot of Americans will say England doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
But if they come here, say they come to stay with me, right, and there's never any normal TV on, and you walk down the street and there's just a pub where everyone's chilling out and everyone's happy and there's
Yeah.
money about, there's no poverty we're not, because
Yeah.
we're not in a city.
Because there's a creek coming in your bedroom at night.
Yeah.
You got to have real like dark blinds on.
Yeah.
No, so as long as you're in this house,
Yeah,
you're all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's if you're in the one across.
You got to worry about the cameras in the
Yeah.
bedroom.
But you don't see. So in the same way, if you move to America and you went to live in Texas, you will feel free as fuck.
Yeah.
Because it's all about what you pay attention to.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, England's on its ass and it's about to collapse with all the riots. There's not a riot near us. None of
Not
that's
here,
going on,
yeah.
is it?
If you're in the centre of Birmingham, the feeling will be entirely different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Most of the suburbs of London will be the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
You know.
you see it more. But the same with America. If you know we're near Washington, if you know we're near New York and all that, and you're in the middle of nowhere on a ranch, your
Yeah.
life's going to feel pretty fantastic. Isn't
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
Having access to that life out there is pretty fucking difficult, though.
I know. Yeah, I know. I don't know how much, like, in England, the same way Southerners can move down to the north and live a great life. I don't know what our money gets us over there. You used to be able to go to Australia.
Yeah, and it was 2-1, and it was great. Yeah.
Sell your terrace house and you go get a farm in Australia.
Yeah.
It's
Not anymore.
no, it's sort of that's
You could buy like a couple hundred acres over in Texas for maybe a couple $100,000.
Well, you
Right.
could probably buy a decent house because they're all just fucking timber frame, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah.
I was saying this like work. Why in America they have weather that can kill you, animals that can kill you, and cops and people who can shoot you?
And termites.
Yeah.
Why would you build your house out of
Why would you,
fucking timber?
if you live on the coast, why would you build your house out of a timber frame when it's gonna
Right
get
on the
battered,
fucking beach as
when
well.
it's going to get battered by a hurricane? Then inland, build a timber frame, or it's going to get battered by a tornado.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking what are you doing?
Yeah. Or just concrete. Shutter everything. Put a facade on it.
Well, yeah.
And if the facade rips off, oh well.
Yeah, I don't
House is still fucking there.
get it. I don't get why they build them so.
Flimsy.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Probably because they do so much like logging, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like
they've
a
got massive timber reserves there, haven't they?
Yeah, it's just the way they do it. And then to sell a house to someone who's trying to stay on a budget, like, oh, we could use brick, and they're like,
That sounds expensive.
Yeah. It's like 3 times more, and it'll take you not 6 months.
But that's the reason why in New Zealand houses aren't built out of brick. It's because it's just so fucking expensive to build out of it.
Yeah.
They've got to import cement. They've got to import a lot of rock.
Yeah,
So it just doesn't happen. Everything gets built out of timber.
labour time to pay a brickie, whereas a house basically gets delivered as a full piece.
We can build, because brick is so cheap here, we can build a brick house far cheaper than you can build a timber house because we have to import the timber.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Same shit.
And now an English person walking into a timber house will be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like,
Yeah, this is dog shit.
Yeah, I worked in a cabin like a lodge, and I was like, yeah, you won't want your house really out of this, but although it was cool as fuck.
I don't mind
There's
the
a nice
log pole
feeling.
lodges. They're cool.
There's a nice feeling to being surrounded by the wood and
Yeah.
natural
Yeah.
stuff. Obviously, stone's natural. But yeah, I don't know why they do it. With all the like natural disasters, that shit, I had it written down. Have you heard, like, so obviously a lot of houses have been destroyed, haven't they? In America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently. Have you heard what they're doing to support people?
They get like $700 or something
Yeah, so
that they have to pay back within a year.
yeah, so if you go in as an illegal immigrant, you get like a free phone, put up in a hotel, free flights to get to one of the sanctuary cities and all that. So straight away you're on a few $1,000, and then they're getting $750 per household, not per person. So if you have a house of like 8 people, for whatever reason you might do that.
When everything's at a premium.
Everything's at a premium. Your house is washed down the road.
Insurance aren't paying out because it's a natural disaster.
I think it's something like
Act of God.
Yeah, act of God, that's it, yeah.
I think only something like, I could be making, I'm sure it was this low, like 5% of all the houses that got hit by that first flood were covered by flood insurance. Because you can opt into everything. You opt into tornado, you opt into flood, and you opt in, and like 5% were covered by it. I'm sure that was right. That's it. It was something so low, you were like, oh.
Well, if you're not covered by it, you're a dickhead. If you live in America in an area which is there and it can be hit by a tornado, if you're not clicking covered by a tornado,
you're a fucking idiot, right? Or you broke as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a video of this chick just before the flooding started. It's like, look how far down the river is away from us. It's ages away. And then the next day, she stood at the top of the fucking banking at the back of the house, and you could see the house just going down the river.
Shit.
Fucking crazy.
It's bad. That Tampa,
I think we're going to be fine.
Tampa that got hit.
Fucks off.
Tampa that got hit it's been like 100 years since they've been hit. So like you can kind of see why maybe they didn't think like it was pretty crazy that they did that. I heard someone, and they weren't even talking about it like a conspiracy theory, but I was like, what's this guy getting at? And they were saying about how Americans were playing with a few years ago, directing hurricanes, or whatever it is when it's out on sea. We had this conversation last time, didn't we?
Water funnel.
Yeah,
like that.
if you fly over it and drop a load of what's that ice called? You know,
dry ice.
Dry ice. Obviously, it'll be a technical.
A lot, yeah.
You drop that into a hurricane, you can actually change its direction. So if it's on a straight course, you drop that into a middle of one, it diverts course because it's all about heat.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah, so they were saying, we know they were experimenting with it, but what's to say they haven't learned how to drive it the way they want to drive it and take it out. It's pretty crazy. And he weren't even getting at it. He was just saying it so casually, like.
Have you not seen the new Twisters film?
No.
There's
a film that was.
That was sick.
There's a thing in that where like they're trying to, these scientists kind of like work out a way of this chemical, like in a powder form, that if you put into a tornado, it saps up all the water. They fire some like it looks like
gel things,
fireworks into it, and that gives off something. Then when they put this powder in, it soaks up the water, so it just kills the tornado.
Right.
And that's what that's about. And apparently, it's like based on proper thing they're trying to do.
Look at the cloud seeding that they did in Saudi, and they fucking flooded the place. That wasn't even that long ago.
No.
And they just said, "Yeah, no, we did it."
Yeah.
And the airport was like fucking 3 foot underwater.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Have you seen the new airport they're going to build over there?
No.
Like that airport's
in Saudi?
Massive. Yeah, I don't know if it's in Saudi or Dubai or wherever. They're about making like this multi-billion-pound biggest airport on the planet.
Fuck.
Fucking hell. And have you been to... You'll have been, haven't you?
Yeah.
Dubai or Qatar.
Yeah, been to both.
Amazingly big anyway.
Doha and Qatar.
Yeah, stunning airports, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, what's that thing they're making? The wall. Where's that? That's in Saudi.
Are they actually going to start on that?
I think they've started, haven't they?
Have they? Fuck.
Yeah, but it just happens. Hannah's colleague, her dad is like a one of the big project managers on that. So it's supposed to be 100 miles long or something.
It's like ridiculous length.
Yeah, it's already been downgraded. I don't even know if I assume you're allowed to say this. It's already been downgraded to like 1.5 miles.
Yeah. Shocking.
Yeah, because they're like, wow, this is crazy.
They've got so much fucking money.
I know. I'm sure, like, once it gets built and if it was a success, then they'd start building out, wouldn't they?
It sounds fucking awful.
I know, yeah.
It's basically a prison.
It does sound weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it looks...
5-minute cities.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah, it's creepy. It looks beautiful, the renderings inside.
Live out in the countryside. Everything's 5 minutes away.
I know.
It's fine. Because you can do 60 on the back roads.
Yeah. To them, you know, it's like rainforest style inside or tropical.
Yeah.
So maybe like, oh, yeah, that's nice instead of the desert. But it's creepy.
Yeah. They both sound shit.
100 miles long originally and they fucked it off.
It'd been a cool piece of engineering to see. You just wouldn't want to fucking live in it.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, it'd be shit, wouldn't it?
I know, yeah. I don't know. But then you've got people who are happy to live in apartment blocks. So
yeah,
like,
in London, which is the same shit. I personally couldn't think of anything worse.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, I don't do anything for me city living. Like, would you move to it?
I'd live in London, yeah. It wouldn't bother me.
Really?
It's just what you get used to, isn't it?
Yeah, and what you born...
Your day-to-day just become the norm, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Hannah's just been working down in Watford.
Why would you if you don't have to, though?
I know, but it's like so the people she's just been working with, they're all brought up London way.
Yeah.
And they were asking, you know, like, oh, Hannah, like, where do you live? And she said, like, oh, a 2 up, 2 down with an extension on it. And they're like, oh my God, how much does that cost? Like, and where are you? We were like, oh, just kind of middle of nowhere, like a bit of a village, you know, fields about. Oh my God, what's that? Like $1 million? No.
No.
Like,
it's right on the edge of Blackpool.
Yeah.
I fucking wish I'd sell a fucker.
I know. So they were like, oh, wow, yeah. And then they said, would you not like to go somewhere more rural? And they were like, no, we love it here. It's busy and stuff. And like, it's the opposite, but they grew up like that.
Yeah,
it's,
true.
You know, just different, grown up, getting used to, I guess.
My sister's partner, up until a couple of years ago, had never seen a cow. Just never seen one.
Crazy, that, isn't it?
But why? How would you? You know, if you live in the city all your life, you just wouldn't, would you?
But you just can't even imagine not driving past the field. Like, we can't go anywhere. Any one of our houses, you have to go past the field.
Some people in central London will never have seen the sea.
Yeah?
They'll never have left and seen the sea.
Well, until I went to New Zealand, I'd never seen real surf. Like big waves that you could surf on.
Yeah.
You know? Like all the beaches in Spain, there's never any fucking surf.
Yeah,
is there?
yeah. Okay.
Portugal's
In that
pretty
side
big.
for
Portugal,
surf.
yeah, but like
It's a bit of a
touristy, typical British Benidorm situations. There's never anything you could surf in, is there?
Bit of a rich kid problem, that, though, isn't it?
No.
You
You don't see surf at Blackpool, do
I can't
you?
believe I never saw the surf.
Yeah, you go to the sea round here. Like, where can you surf?
Yeah,
You know?
You won't fucking want him in Blackpool.
Yeah.
No, fuck no. Surfing needles.
I might have told this story before, but when we moved back from Oz, has beautiful beaches. Like, everyone thinks about Thailand and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
Oz, even the dog ones are absolutely stunning and blue. And then just because we were off work, I was like, what should we do on our day off? Because we didn't have a job yet. Let's go Sandcastle.
Fleetwood.
Let's go Sandcastle. Because it's water parks are fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was stood on the stairs looking out of this little window, and the wind was going, the water was brown, and it made me feel sick. I was like, oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, the beaches over there are blue, but Blackpool's beach is just so...
It's not cool, is it?
Brown water.
And then you see people out there on kiteboards or what have you, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Trying to catch hepatitis.
Because it's not, you just see it, though. It's not that the water is dirty, it's just sediment.
Yeah.
But still, you're like, but it kind of matches the theme of the
Yeah, but then you go to Cornwall and you've got like crystal blue waters in some areas, haven't you?
Yeah, it's still,
And in north of Scotland, like lovely beaches up there.
It's just Blackpool's just it's the sediment. It's a different type of sea, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's just an estuary, really, isn't it, between here and Ireland?
Yeah, it's just different. Yeah,
Fucking horrible.
cracking it. Yeah,
Definitely don't eat anything out of that sea.
Yeah.
It cannot be good for you.
I know. Yeah, like I used to go fishing with my stepdad out there. Yeah, it turned out like that. Maybe that's why I don't like fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating cancer from all the fucking pollution.
God. Yeah, fuck that. I thought this was interesting. I know we don't want to get back onto it, but that hurricane stuff.
Yeah.
You see all the people saying they're not going to leave.
Yeah.
And you're like, dickheads. But then we started watching some videos on people going, this is why I'm not leaving. And things like, if they have a farm, all right, the animals, but if you just have a dog, you can't drive across state lines with dogs without health certificates and stuff. So it's all well and good saying, like, why won't you leave? But they can't. The traffic's backed up.
Yeah.
You chuck your 2 dogs in back at car, they're not allowed to come over with you if you don't have this like certificate.
Fuck off.
Yeah. So like suddenly you start thinking, okay.
That makes sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get that. I won't leave my dog there.
Did you see that video of the guy that was in the boat tied up at the harbour?
Lieutenant Dan. Yeah. They was calling him, wasn't they?
Fucking Forrest Gump style.
What?
He tied his boat off in the harbour and then just fucking sat in there watching TikTok all night, he said.
Oh, God.
I seen one guy, he fucking ratchet strapped his house down. Yeah. You see it?
Yeah.
He pegged it in the front and pegged it in the back and ratchet strapped it down.
Like 10 or 15 straps right over the top of his house. It was fucking quality.
And everyone's taking piss in the back. And someone put, this actually might work for him.
Yeah. It would have worked better if he'd have put twists in the ratchet strap, then it wouldn't have vibrated.
Yeah, we were thinking that before. We were just talking about it off air.
It'd have been noisy as fuck listening to him all night. It could have been saved.
That'd be the problem. Like, fucking hell, I should have just let my house wash away because this noise is annoying.
Yeah.
This
Dickhead.
noise is unbearable.
He could have slept real easy if he'd have just put a couple of twists in his strap.
I saw someone when we were filming this out. She's like, they run this rescue farm, so donkeys that have been mistreated, chickens and stuff like that, and it was just it was horrible. She were like, she brought all the little chickens in. And the dogs, they got all inside, so the house looked like a fucking zoo. But she said with the big animals, the safest, not in a barn, they need to be in a field because the barn could collapse, but a cow won't. A cow can tip over and that's it, in the middle of a field. Because it was the hurricane stuff, not the flooding. And just the tears in her eyes, because she was really sad. And then as soon as it broke daylight, she's running outside screaming, crying, and the happiness in her voice when she counts the donkeys. And she's like, one was called like Johnny Cash. She's like, Johnny Cash has survived. I was like, oh, that's proper nice. That
Lovely.
Oh, she like because trees had fallen and one had fallen on the hen coop, and she was like, oh no. She's running across the field, but they've all fucked off outside.
Fuck.
So they got away with it. They didn't lose a single animal. Once you counted them all up.
Do you see that guy come back to his house after sun? There's a fucking crocodile in his front room. Did you see
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah, did you see it? It was like in his front room, massive, and I was like, fuck that.
I like our algorithms are different on this side of the table. Like mine's all like softy, like the donkeys have survived. You two got Lieutenant Dan and a crocodile.
But I said to Sean, I was like, in like Florida's massive, like these farms with like tigers and like exotic animals. Imagine that waking up like, oh,
the
cities in ruins.
Loose.
Oh, there's a liger and a Tion, whatever they're called, roaming the streets.
Yeah,
a Tion.
Is that a thing?
What?
Can you do it? So, is there?
I think there is such a thing as a Tion. Yeah,
because there's something about
fucking America, eh?
There's something about you can only breed a male something with a female something, or else it doesn't work. So, like a male tiger.
Well, yeah, it's like a mule. You know, you can't breed them. You have to mate a horse with a donkey over and over to get a mule.
Yeah,
I presume it's the same shit.
One way, you have to use. You can't use a female or a male tiger. You have to use a male tiger on a female lion to get
I'm sure you can have a Tion. I'll have a look.
Yeah, have a look.
I'm sure you can.
Should we make another brew?
Yeah, I'll have a brew.
Yeah, I'm keen on a brew.
Because there are...
Anyway.
Where were we?
Ligers.
Oh, yeah.
Ligers. Ligers are the bigger ones.
Oh, right, okay. So they have a little baby one. It's a Tigon.
No, well, I think a liger is a male lion, female tiger. Then obviously reverse for the other one, but the liger is bigger.
Yeah, I know the big cats, aren't they?
What did you say? 410 key?
That's the biggest one in Florida, yeah.
Imagine that. That's pretty much a horse with sabres running round.
Yeah, it showed someone Saturday, didn't it? I don't know if that's a...
Jesus.
I assume it's a real photo. Looked a little bit... She looked way too comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was riding it back, but it was a bit...
It's like, what's that old mate, Joe? From Florida. What was he?
Tiger King.
Tiger King. That was
Joe
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
That was fucking brilliant TV. Was that?
that was at peak COVID. That as well. Wasn't it?
Yeah. That's peak television. Is what it is.
Every episode you're like, and then what? Like it got
It
worse.
had everything to make a great TV program, didn't it? Gays, guns, tigers, lions, and meth.
It was
There's nothing to go wrong.
There was a shocker on every episode. It just first episode was he's married to this woman or whatever, and then suddenly it's like this is Joe's boyfriend. And you're like, what?
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him.
Goddamn Carol Baskin.
The fucking class. Them boys have just released another documentary, haven't they?
It can't be as wild. There's no fucking way.
He said it's pretty wild. It's that chimp crazy.
Oh yeah,
The what?
That chimp crazy.
they've got a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
So that is about majoritively women, but basically people who are raising chimps in their houses. And
Fuck that! It'll rip your face off.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
it's apparently the majority of the stories that they delve into, someone eventually
Dies.
ends up with a face ripped off. So it's,
Apparently they're known for ripping cocks off as well, aren't
Yeah.
yeah, fingers, cocks, toes, ears.
Maybe that's why women are into it. They don't have a cock to rip off.
They were
Heaps of these gender
saying
confused kids going down there.
They were saying it's majoritively women because like it's a kid for life.
they? Yeah.
In a sense, you've got someone who you're looking after for life, but it's all fun and games when the kids. It's all fun and games when the kids, but
When they're 130 kilos and they've got the strength of 5 men.
they have to chain them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to fucking chain them up, and then it's a shit life for both. Like the chimp's not got a terrible life when it's a kid in the sense of like it's getting looked after,
Yeah.
they're playing, but then once it turns into an adult, they're chained up and caged, and they can't go out then because they'll kill someone. Fucking retards. But yeah, that's meant to be good. It's not on Netflix or anything though. I think it's
Is
on
it?
like
How often do you
HBO.
think they get like let loose, like by accident or even on purpose, and you just see like a fucking random panther running around or something?
Well,
You know
it'll happen.
Well, that's what
won't
they
it?
reckon the Bodmin Beast is, don't they?
the what?
Oh yeah.
A panther, don't they? That's what they think it is.
They used to reckon that there was a panther free around Pilling, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember hearing that actually.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that long ago you could fly exotic animals into England.
Yeah.
But the thing about panthers is, you know, the guy who was on Joe Rogan, they did Lex Friedman, the Amazon guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone asked him about panther, didn't he? He's like, a panther wouldn't come anywhere near you because they were like saying, like, what did you do about panthers? Would it kill you? And he was like, a panther
You
would
wouldn't see
very
it.
rarely come anywhere near you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you very rarely see it.
But he said he was in his tent at night, and he said he heard it outside his tent, and he was like, was he scared? He was like, no, because I know if I'd have made a movement, it'd have been gone.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not after humans and all that. The same way.
You see these guys that go over to like Afghanistan or wherever in the mountains looking for snow cats or whatever, and it takes them like weeks sat in the same spot waiting for a fucking cat to come
I
through.
know. Yeah.
Snow leopards or whatever they are.
Yeah, when you watch... Attenborough's always got at the end of his programme, hasn't it, how we filmed it, and you're like, them people
This
are
bloke
so
sat here for
keen.
6 months waiting for this one
Yeah.
cat to move through and they get 10 seconds of footage.
Fucking crazy, that. That Paul Rosalie, he's just done another one with Rogan. Have you listened to it?
No.
No.
He's getting a bit more like... He's getting quite famous now.
Yeah.
So he's getting a bit more confident. He's talking about other stuff that maybe he wouldn't have talked about it on the first episode, but he's a bit of a fucking hero, him. Like, the shit he puts up with, he don't care. Proper wild boy.
Yeah, he's like coming near in contact with tribes, isn't it? That have been on contact and stuff.
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, yeah.
Was he the one that gave them iPads and Starlink?
Yeah, he said,
a tribe of
he said a
wankers
story
now.
about, I think it was a couple, they were going down the Amazon and they'd gone too far, and then they started shooting arrows at him, and he told his wife to run, like get away, to swim downstream, and she said the last thing she saw was like a arrow, but it was like the big massive arrows. It like pinned him through his leg, and he was on the beach like pinned, and he said the last thing she saw was like the uncontacted tribe was like starting to rip him up, disembowel him and that.
Shit.
Then the guide, who was a bit further behind him, he come around the corner and he said all he could see was just like blood on the beach. But imagine that.
Jesus
Oh my god, I'm going to get killed by an uncontacted tribe. I'll jump in the Amazon where I'm probably going to get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just give it
one
a go,
awful
wouldn't you?
death for another.
Yeah. Yeah, because even then, I mean, I don't know what the situation was, but you float away, then what? Where are you off to?
Straight into an alligator's mouth.
If you get out somewhere else and you're absolutely nowhere near anything, and you've got no idea of direction or anything, fucking...
But they say the thing with uncontact drivers is, like, mate, if we just got put in uncontact drive for 10 minutes, we could potentially kill them.
Viruses and shit.
Yeah, like virus,
Yeah.
like a flu or something. We could just like potentially wipe them out. They reckon. Have you ever what's he called? Oh, fucking hell, what's he called? Graham Hancock. Have you heard him? Because he talks about that. They thought there was like mass civilization in the Amazon.
The Spanish discovered them, and then
the
came
Spanish
back
discovered
and
them, took them over the Spanish flu, and they just fucking wiped them out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? It's pretty sad, that. They're protected, aren't they? But it's like... crazy.
From what?
Just they have like protection areas, so you're not allowed to go and approach them. Like you know, because I don't know, they need protection. I mean, it would be sad if they all died out in a sense, but it's also pretty creepy, isn't it?
I think fuck them. They'd kill you for the other chance.
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's fucking...
You always see those Christian missionaries going and seeing uncontacted tribes with the book of Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't stop fucking arrows, though, does it? You daft cunt.
He was saying there's a big thing. The loggers companies are sending people in to convince them, and sometimes it works with all the different tribes. Maybe the tribes that have come into contact, and they'll go in and say, "Move to this village. We'll do this for you. We'll do that for you. This and that." And then once they move them, it's like they're gone.
Fuck you off.
And they're just sat. And he said you can walk through these towns where they've just been said, "Oh, there's nothing for it." They've not been given anything, and they're just sat on the side of the street and they're frustrated. They're trying to hunt like rats because they only know how to eat like that. They don't have any cash. They don't even have a way of carrying cash, and they're living on streets where the streets still selling like Coca-Cola and there's petrol stations, but they're like just like sat around. They don't know what to do. It's weird as fuck. It's pretty cruel.
What's that place above Australia? Papua New Guinea. It's an insane place as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Have they got tribes there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone always says, "Oh, the cannibals," but I think they only kill the dead, don't they? They only eat the dead. They wouldn't actively go out and hunt someone down and kill them to eat them.
Right.
I think when they say like the Papua New Guineans, the cannibals, I think it's more like a ritual kind of a thing. Like if someone dies, everyone.
Isn't that the place where the older elders of the tribe will fuck the kids or something?
Yeah, there's a lot
to make them into warriors.
Yeah.
You'd like it.
Well, they reckon the Spartans were all gay, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know. I don't even know if did they call it gay? Like, it wouldn't have been gay. It was just something you did, wasn't it? You got to be in love with your apprentices and your brothers. Oh yeah.
Weird. I don't know where I've heard this story. I can't remember who told it me. But
Pornhub.
No. Trying to think whether I heard it on a podcast or someone told it me. Anyway, they were working in Papua New Guinea, putting in roads.
Yeah.
And as they were going along from village to village, as they got to the next village, they had to sack off the labourers from the old village and then pick up the new villagers.
Right.
And this one guy stayed with them a bit too long, like working as they were going through the next village, you know, like tribal aggressions and what have you. And this guy just didn't turn up for weeks. Like they started thinking that he was dead. And randomly he just turned up and he was like, "Oh, no, they've been torturing me for months and there was fucking cuts all over me. He was fucked up." And he still came back to work.
Mad bastards.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But they're that desperate for cash out there because, you know, they've half been converted into modern civilization and then it just fucks up the world.
Yeah. It's
now they've got a mint road going through the fucking grass hut.
Yeah. Talking of Spartans, have you seen there's a new Gladiators coming out?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have seen that's coming out. Yeah,
that'll be good. A lot to top the first one.
Yeah,
yeah.
That'd be tough, won't it?
Russell Crowe was peaking that movie, wasn't he?
It was just an awesome film. I only watched it a couple of months back. It's still fantastic.
Yeah.
Because
there's not really any CGI to make it to make it look stupid.
No,
it's all pretty real stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking
great film, actually, is that?
Yeah.
Tell you what was on the other night. It was a great film. Green Mile. Like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking belting film.
Belting film, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's always quality. Have you seen? I was just wanting to watch it this weekend. I watch it once a year. Blindside.
Yeah.
It's a proper soft film, man.
Yeah.
There's something
white
about
guilt
it.
film.
There's something about that film always makes me happy at the end. Now.
Do you like The Green Book as well?
Yeah, that's a good film.
Don't know what that is.
Another white guilt film.
Yeah, it's about that black singer in it, and he's
You get that
driving.
mafioso guy driving him around. And then they make friends.
I've not seen that.
Cute.
I need to watch it, obviously.
Yeah, you'd love it.
I was getting angry the other day.
But that back onto that Blindside, that wasn't as nice as what it was it? Because the actual real story, I think he ended up suing the family, didn't he?
Did he?
I think so, yeah.
No, he didn't. No, it was a lot of shit.
Was it?
Yeah.
That Michael Orr?
Yeah.
That'd really ruin the film.
Yeah.
If that's true.
No, it's a lot of shit.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure I read it on Facebook,
We'll have to
so it's
look,
true.
I'll have to look that up after, because that'd really ruin it.
I fucking hope it is now.
Was that Caesar barking?
No, it's Next Door Neighbours.
It's just another sausage dog being a cunt.
Yeah, but I thought, I know it's been out a while, I started watching The Gentleman this week. And
The series.
The series?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
great.
all I could think, great.
Great episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you
Great
won't-
series, yeah.
You won't like what I have to say then. Anyone who likes that stuff, the way they write it, and it's just the typical British gangster bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All lads love it.
Yeah.
I'm like, so everyone is eloquent as fuck. The vocabulary is fantastic. And then every film Guy Ritchie produces, they all talk the same way.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
did you agree with that, Jimmy? Yes, I fucking did. Dan.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
it's L all the time, and I'm like, no one talks like that.
No.
One's that. Anyone selling
It's
weed.
entertaining, though.
Anyone selling weed doesn't have a vocabulary like that. let's be
No,
honest.
they don't. You're dead
Always.
right.
He did. There was another one he did. Was it Snatch, the series? I can't think.
Did they do a Snatch series?
I'm sure I watched it. I'll have a look.
Just a series of Snatch.
That was quite good, but it was the same like you said, Dan.
Every time, and you're like, I get it. I get why that was
Well,
fun.
yeah,
he's
Snatch
like
series.
the Nickelback of producers, isn't he? You know, he's got his flavour that works,
Yeah.
and he sticks to it.
Yeah.
Hot takes on
He's
Guy
just
Ritchie.
so. I'm like, they don't all have to talk like that.
I thought you said he was a getaway driver. Like stuff. He's like chat like that, isn't it?
And so the words they use, and like no one actually, only stiffs talk like that, and he's good. I wish I could talk like that, but no one does. That's dealing drugs.
Gentleman, the film's a fucking brilliant film.
Yeah,
though.
the film's great.
Was that
Hugh Grant is so good in it.
Was it Charlie Hunnam? That is that? Am I
Yeah,
thinking, yeah.
and Hugh Grant's like the reporter, like the journalist.
Yeah.
He's the one who's telling the story, isn't he?
yes.
narrating it.
Yeah. I couldn't really remember it, but
I'll tell you what is a good Guy Ritchie film that wasn't one of them films. The Revenant. Is it The Revenant or The Covenant?
The Covenant.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
I've not seen
Fantastic
that.
film.
It's
Oh,
not-
you need to watch that. It's so good.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about it's like a platoon, isn't it, or something like that. And they have an interpreter,
Right.
and something happens, and they get ambushed, don't they?
Yeah.
And like he gets injured, the Jake Gyllenhaal in it, and it's about this interpreter drags him pretty much across
Oh,
and gets him away, but then he gets away, but then America don't take this interpreter back with them because obviously he's Iraqi.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like, he gets a price put on his head, him and his family's head.
Oh, fuck.
So then he's like back in America and he just can't deal with the fact that he's left this guy behind, so he goes back, doesn't he?
Yeah. Goes and
And
rescues
it's about
him.
him going back to
Another
rescue
white
his
guilt film.
interpreter. Yeah, pretty much. But it's really fucking good.
Really good film.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking, yeah, he took a break from Southern Gangsters.
Yeah, London
Yeah.
gangsters.
He's like real big time producer. Isn't he,
Oh
really?
yeah,
Like,
massive.
I can't remember what big films he's recently done, but there was one where I was like, "Oh shit, did he do that?" But he's done a lot of stuff now. Guy
He'll have
Ritchie.
done more films than what you think.
Yeah. If
He
you
did
look
one
at his
with Jason Statham, didn't he? I don't know if you've seen that. Is it I Am Wrath or Wrath?
list. Oh god, I don't know.
Yeah.
As
Is
soon
it just
as-
Jason Statham running around kicking fuck out of people?
Do you see that? The Ministry of Ungentlemen.
Ungentlemanly Warfare?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that what he produced?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good
About
film.
the bombing
It's
of
not
the
great.
U-boats.
but it's all right.
I thought it was fun. What a proper different movie.
Then that guy from Reacher.
Yeah.
The monster bloke.
Yeah, he did, yeah. He was the Dutch guy.
And Henry Cavill was also in it.
Yeah. Makes Henry Cavill look a bit small, doesn't he?
Yeah. Man from U.N.C.L.E. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, he did Sherlock Holmes.
Did Guy Ritchie do Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah.
That is a great film.
Rock and Roller. That's a fucking brilliant film.
Yeah, he's a...
Yeah, Rock and Roll is an absolute banger.
He's done a lot of fucking big films, really. And little ones, and like whatever in between. Did he produce The Gentleman, the film?
I think so, yeah.
And he's like, just let me have another crack.
He did, yeah.
Let me have another go.
Matthew McConaughey, yeah. It was Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
So look, The Gentleman.
Wow.
It's an absolute belting film.
Matthew McConaughey was in The Gentleman.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you think I said?
Matthew McConaughey as Guy Ritchie.
Oh.
Right, we've got some string...
it's a weird fucking tenuous link.
Oh no, he was the he was the director and producer.
Right. And then he's like, let me have another go at it.
Yeah. I like this fucking film so much. To be fair, I wish they'd do that with Pulp Fiction.
Still never seen that all the way through.
Well, you've never seen Pulp Fiction all the way through.
One of the best films ever made.
But I think that's why no one will touch it, because it's such a
so
iconic
good,
classic,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's like a cult, really.
Yeah, it is.
But then enough time goes by, and they will again, won't they? Like
Yeah,
when
some daft prick.
when generations die out that did give a fuck how good
You'd
it was.
like it. It's got gimps in it and everything.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't had a full watch. Bring out the
Or
gimp.
I'll have... Yeah, it sounds...
Well, wake him up.
You're mistaking me for a motherfucker who gives a damn, or something like that.
Yeah, I need to try it. Hannah will not watch that, I'll tell you now.
Reservoir Dogs, absolutely.
Still not seen
Great
that.
film. You know, he made that film for $30,000.
Right?
Yeah.
They're both Quentin Tarantino, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that guy touches, like, there's quality in it.
Yeah.
Apart from Hateful Eight, I didn't like that so much.
I've put cult classic movies of all time. The Big Lebowski, have you seen that?
Good film.
Clockwork Orange, that's fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Donnie Darko, I've never seen that.
Good film.
That's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
And Johnny Depp in it.
I'm not sure. I just remember seeing the bunny on it. Fight Club, that's a classic. Don't know. Yeah, Pulp Fiction's on there. Reservoir Dogs.
Is Fast 5 on there?
No,
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift.
My favourite bit of the whole Fast and Furious bit is when he turns up to race a Dodge Viper in a Mark II fucking Golf or Jetta over there, and there's no brakes on it. He pulls up to the line and it's a full screen view of his wheel and there is no brake caliper. I spotted it the first time I watched it and it has bugged me every single time.
I tell you the thing, I was watching Tokyo Drift and I was just thinking, I can't believe you think this film was good. The main character is the most country American fucker you've ever heard, and he's talking like that, and he's in Tokyo, drifting.
Yeah.
It was
in
pretty cool though,
Mitsubishi
because they put a Skyline RB26 in a fucking Mustang. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I respect that, because people will hate it.
Yeah. Sacrilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching shit like that on YouTube. People will just put like really uncouth engine conversions into classic cars. It makes people so mad. Like people buy a Dodge Charger and then put a Honda Civic motor in it. They go to a car show and just leave a camera in the bonnet and people are walking like, oh, this is disgusting. It's so disrespectful.
Fast and Furious, I need more NAS. That was all it was, wasn't it? I tell
It's
you what,
ridiculous.
which one was it? I was watching, I was thinking...
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should. What the fuck?
What's the one where they go into space in a car? I was just watching thinking, this is utter bollocks.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Ludacris and Tyrese are in the fucking space in a fucking car. I think it's got like a balloon on the top of it, haven't it? Or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
My favourite bit is the runway that's about 25 miles long.
Or where they're
all doing like
drop out the
180,
plane.
200 mile an hour for 10 minutes.
They drop out the plane and the cars are in parachutes. And they're dropping down to the ground.
Yeah, and don't they actually...
Land.
They're driving them with the wheel.
Yeah. Fucking hell, it's so stupid.
Up to Fast 5 was fucking fantastic. And
that was
then-
when Paul Walker got
Yeah.
cut out of it, wasn't it?
And then even Fast 6, little bit of the story still, and then they lost control, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it.
Just
let's-
fucking send it.
Yeah.
He's jumping cars out of the world's tallest building into the next building.
He's looks like the right here going, we're getting a bit tired with stuff here. What can we do? I know, we'll write John Cena in as Vin Diesel's brother. Like, what? Then, Jason Statham coming in, he tries to kill Vin Diesel, then becomes best friends. Then they're against The Rock, then now all three of them are best friends.
Have you seen the A-Team, the newest A-Team? That's the most ridiculous thing that's tried to be realistic.
Yeah,
They
like,
jump out of the back of a plane in a tank.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the parachute fails, so they like aim the tank to the side.
Yeah, it's
and try
firing.
and fire the tank across to land in the sea.
They've done that with Bad Boys as well. Have you seen the new Bad Boys?
I haven't, no. I haven't. It's kind of fun, isn't it? But it's,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
it's like that runway scene in Fast. They're just like,
It's so infuriating.
you can tell they must have filmed it, watched it, and gone, fucking hell, this is quite long, lads. Like, what should we do? Then they
Add
have,
more.
They have another line of coke and go, fucking send it. Fucking put it on, don't cut it down.
Yeah, they definitely weren't doing heroin, were they? Because it wasn't a good film.
Wow.
He's bringing out a new Riddick film, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Chronicles of Riddick.
Didn't he
another
do
one.
that? He's done that already, hasn't
Yeah, but he's bringing out another one.
he? Right.
Well, it is a chronicle, so it makes sense.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Because the first two did so fucking great.
The first one was quality.
First one, yeah.
What has he said on the first one? He's like, hey, ballback, stop coming around here. Why do you keep coming around here? He's like, I like the tuna. Bullshit, bitch. No one likes the tuna. Where he's on about a sandwich at the very start.
Oh, are we back on Fast and
Yeah,
Furious?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's a hole in your map.
Yeah.
Fucking what? That's why you bargain between second and third.
Fucking ridiculous.
So much torque. The chassis twisted off the line.
But that's what you wanted to hear because it was all about cars, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it made no fucking sense.
It's just like so vast. From the very first one, the big thing was Vin went to prison because he beat the guy who killed his father with a pipe wrench. Then, like, fast forward 5 years, he's fucking jumping out of planes as like a secret agent. He's just some thug with a pipe wrench to.
It's
And it's
like,
all about family.
it's like they
Family.
flirted with maybe making Vin Diesel have superpowers, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like
The one where he's like fighting and he jumps and like shoulders a fucking concrete pillar and smashes it down. Yeah, all right, mate.
But the rock hits him and he falls over
Yeah,
after he's just knocked a concrete pillar out.
there's a certain amount you can get with, like when him and The Rock fought in Fast 5, it was like cool.
Yeah.
But I've never
then
hit
it got-
I've
so-
never hit the floor so hard with a fucking tire iron that I went through the floor. I've swung hammers that are really fucking heavy and like really struggled, but a tire iron, bang, straight through. Lucky the Rock's head wasn't there.
Fucking, it is mental when you start thinking about all the scenes. Yeah, they got a bit carried away.
but it's like Han died, didn't he, in Tokyo Drift?
Yeah.
In that fire explosion, then all of a sudden, a few movies down,
Jason Statham.
Han didn't actually die from the car crash. It was actually Jason Statham who put a bomb on his car. But he lived. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, are they going to make, what are we up to? Is it like a Fast 11 or something like that?
They got to keep going.
Yeah, well, there's Fast X, wasn't there?
Fast
but then
X.
they did the Hobbs and Shaws, didn't they?
Yeah, they did that. But
How many Fast X?
Ridiculous.
I'm sure there's like one more, not Fast X, like
So far, there's been 10 movies in the regular series, complemented by the
Oh.
spin-off movie Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw. And apparently, there's an animated TV series on Netflix.
Well, I'm
That's-
going to miss that.
that's probably more realistic to be fair.
Apparently, there's a new one coming out.
Oh,
Of
great.
course there is.
Fast and Furious 11.
Because Vin Diesel was like,
But guess what? It's called Fast X Part 2.
oh god.
Great.
Because the storyline was so deep.
Oh, apparently he's in it, is he? Fucking Reacher.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Gal Gadot.
Oh, Momoa's coming to it, hasn't he?
Yeah. All just any.
Oh, it's that boring
Big
chick.
cunt, innit?
She's the one out of Captain America or Captain Marvel or whatever it was. Yeah.
Brie Olsen, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, they need to give up that.
She has the acting range of a.
What's
What's that chick out of Twilight?
Isn't she Madame
That's
Web?
who she fucking reminds me of on screen.
Isn't she Madame Web as well? Because I read an article saying about Joker 2 how shit it was and saying it's the worst film to come out since that Madame Web from Marvel. Is she from Marvel? Is she DC?
Marvel.
Is it Marvel?
Yeah.
She's Marvel, yeah.
And they're saying like it's the worst Marvel film ever.
I've not seen it. The
Captain Marvel one was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah,
to be fair, it was shit.
Have you seen Shazam?
Yeah, that's quality. It's just funny, that one. It's not meant to be serious, is it?
Well, Rock's coming out as...
He really is just a walking billboard.
Black Adam?
Yeah, well, he's done it, hasn't he?
Oh, is it out?
That film, like 4 or 5 years
Is
ago.
it? Is it good or crap?
It's not very good.
No. And The Rock is not exactly the most diverse actor either, is he?
They rest way too much on The Rock being The Rock, don't
Yeah.
they? So it was like The Rock with,
The Rock with superpowers. So it was like Shaw or Hobbs or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't get away from it being that. I don't think.
What was his superpower? That he was clever?
He was like Superman.
Oh, cool.
Clever. He could take lots of steroids.
Yeah.
He could take infinity steroids.
Yeah.
And then deny it.
Yeah.
No, I'm natty.
I'm just from the Pacific, bro.
It's good genetics.
But do you not think like they always get an actor like that and they just absolutely rinse them? Like they did it with Arnie and Sylvester. They just absolutely rinsed them for loads of films, and they're just like, that's it then.
Yeah.
Like Statham, he just does the film same time over and over
he's
again.
basically just done Crank over and over since he first did Crank, hasn't he? Every film's been the same.
Transporter.
Basically Crank.
Yeah.
There's a deadline for him to shoot and beat up as many people as possible. That's his movie.
But it's like Liam Neeson, kidnap film.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Kidnap film and I'm going to fuck everybody up.
I'm in.
And I'm going to be stoic about it.
Yeah.
I love ruining movies.
But as an actor, they must look and think, what the fucking hell am I doing?
And then at the bottom it says check for $300 million. Oh, that's what I'm doing.
I know, this is the thing. But they must look across to say Leonardo DiCaprio and go, I really
wish I was still dating a 25-year-old.
Yeah. They're like, he could play anything and he's a fantastic. And they're like, I would like to sidestep. And then if they tried that, it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, but you got to know your role, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if it's making you millions of dollars whilst you're doing it, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm sure they couldn't give a fuck about our opinion on this, but still.
Once you've got enough money, no one's opinion matters, does it?
And I know we're slating Fast and Furious, but I bet it's fucking good for making them films.
Yeah.
Fucking cruising around in sick cars doing this.
They don't get to drive any of them.
Well, I watched the making of Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
And
that one they would have done back in the day.
Yeah, when there was
no CGI.
Yeah. Because
when they go over that warehouse and the doors open and it's like hundreds of like supercars just fly out.
Yeah. That was great. All the monster trucks come out first and drive over the police cars.
Yeah.
What? Ejectocito, cuz!
Yeah, they were taking the piss a bit with that one.
My favourite, where they rob the safe and they're driving down the highway with the safe bouncing around behind it.
Fast 5, is that?
And it never slowed down the little Camaros that were pulling it. Even as it went through buildings like a fucking wrecking ball.
That's how they bring Jason Momoa into it, isn't it?
Oh, of course it is, because he's
they
from
flash
Brazil
back
now.
to that, and they say the guy who got killed in the car was his uncle, and he was in the car with him, but he got thrown out and into the sea, and he's come back as like a baddie now.
They just do whatever.
It's fucking woeful.
Just do whatever
It's
you
like,
want.
Jason Momoa, Aquaman, he's doing really well at the minute. We'll get him tied into us.
He can sell movies.
Another big con. There's another guy. Has he been in UFC? No. Oh, get him on, but get a UFC fighter in as well.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on Connor because he's just done Roadhouse. We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah.
It was fucking quality. I actually really liked that film.
I did.
It was so fucking good.
Because it's supposed to be ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like at the start where he's like, he's maybe this really hard guy and he jumps out of a window naked because he's been banging some bird. The next minute he like needs some clothes. Then the next minute pans to the market he's at and it's just on fire because he's just caused absolute carnage. I was just like,
What the fuck is going on?
And like, it just made no sense why anyone would care so much about a bar being open.
yeah.
Like, there's no need for this war.
And they're offering good money for you to sell it. Like, just fucking sell it. What are you doing? Go buy another piece of land.
Oh man, fucking ridiculous. We could open a different podcast here.
Criticising movies.
Film podcast.
Film review.
Could call it Ripe Tomatoes.
Well, if anyone's ever listening to this episode, like whilst they're working, and you half zone out, and then 45 minutes later, they're like, they're still fucking going on about Fast and Furious.
If anyone's ever listening.
Yeah, it's a big if.
Yeah.
You still have to get Toby on, don't you?
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to be on last week as part of the Sober October
Well,
crew, but his invite got binned real quick
Right.
because he had a beer.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah.
how come you didn't do it?
When?
Sober October.
I don't really drink. I
Well,
don't
you
drink.
probably
enough to-
wouldn't have had a drink anyway, have you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, I've had a beer. But literally the day after we was all saying like we're doing this October, I literally had a pint of Guinness.
Mm.
Yeah, you didn't need. You're not abusing yourself all the time, are you? Really?
He is, just in a different way.
Yeah, no one's going to stop that.
No.
How you text on Friday, didn't you, Tom? You were craving a beer.
Oh, I was fucking frothing a pint. I was so keen.
Yeah.
My brother rang me as I was packing up to go and measure up a job. It was on my way.
Yeah.
I was past them and they were in the pub already. I was like, I fucking could.
Yeah.
I very nearly did. Even my brother was like, I won't tell anyone.
Has it gone through your brain like, I don't really need to do this anymore? I've done 2 weeks, fuck it. Like,
No,
I've done well.
no.
No, you start talking to yourself about shit, don't you? Like, oh, fuck it.
I was just at the. It would go down well now, and I was fucking sick of it. Freezing
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah. And the pubs, I texted the group, didn't I? I said, I walked through the village and just the pubs,
Yeah,
all the
it
lights.
looks so inviting,
Yeah.
doesn't it? You know,
Warm lighting, the fire's on in one of them.
people
Like,
chatting.
We
and
should do that
laughing.
for like the girls do like the girls' week. We should just go like don't care where it is, like the lake somewhere, just getting like some pub fire on, just get pissed in the day. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep in the pub. It's sound.
You're already pre-warning us that you're going to fall asleep.
What
I
did we
can
do?
tell you which some of our mates ain't going to fall asleep.
Yeah. Can you remember when we went on?
None of them.
Was it Toby's second stag do in Windermere?
Second stag?
Yeah, we went to Prague.
Oh, I wasn't here, was I?
Went to Prague, then we went Windermere for the second one. A few of us fell asleep in the pub because we were like, it was cold, winter. It's like in pub, drinking all day,
yeah.
like sat there asleep in the pub.
Well, there must not have been much what going round.
Don't know. Wasn't snowing that day.
See, he had 2 stag do's, did he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
What a hero.
What a needy guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to end up having more, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
When's that stag do?
Yeah, I don't even know. We shouldn't talk about that.
No. Keen for it though.
Yeah. I've been thinking about this, asking, has anyone ever tried, I'm sure someone's tried it, having a line of pre-workout?
What?
I was thinking about it this week. Why not?
Well, when I was in college doing my apprenticeship, there was a guy had a line of sawdust. It's on YouTube still.
Well, that's retarded.
Yeah.
Full on, fuck your body up, retarded.
Silica dust, dead.
There's no silica in wood.
Yeah, but it might have been MDF.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was actually sawdust.
Fucking hell. Well, yeah, I just wondered, like, there will be...
So, yeah, you're right. Someone has done
Someone obviously tried it, but
Yeah.
Apprentice at Malcolm sniffed a line of pepper once. That was that was horrendous to watch. He was like, you know, and like it was horrendous.
Why would
he was
you?
like red faced. His eyes looked like he just had an allergic reaction. And he was just like on the floor, like dying on the floor.
Yeah, that's retarded.
I'm shocked.
Well, obviously, I'm saying, like, I assume surely the pre-workout might do something for you.
Would it?
Oh yeah, just getting your system quicker, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
But I can imagine all the other shit that's in it wouldn't be too good for you sniffing it.
Yeah, because people who are willing to sniff are bothered about what's in it.
Yeah.
Could be fentanyl in this.
But it's so like COVID. Don't take the vaccine. You don't know what's in it.
Yeah. I don't trust the government.
I know, that's it.
But I trust the cartels.
They wouldn't do me wrong. I'm a loyal customer.
Well, happen we should try it then. Maybe I've got a point, but...
What, the vaccine?
No, no one's trying that anymore. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe it'd give you a boost.
Maybe.
What's that like Loose Woman show in the US?
The Point?
The Point.
Or The View? No.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Something shit. And it's got Whoopi Goldberg in it.
Yeah.
And they're all stood there like, who's on the 6th booster or whatever? And they're getting the crowd to cheer. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these lunatics?
Who was on it? Someone was on it and made a comment like, we didn't need to do that with all the kids. The kids never got sick or something.
Yeah.
And Whoopi Goldberg turned around and go, well, maybe that they didn't get sick because of what we did for them. I'm like...
No, 'cause most of them
shut
didn't.
up. Yeah, like, no, because they'd have still got it anyway, you dick, because everyone gets it. They'd have got
Brought to you by...
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it.
Seeing as though we're clevering up now and we're not mentioning names.
Yeah.
But it's spelt Pfizer.
Yeah, well, Corless said vaccine the other day, a minute ago, didn't he? So...
Yeah, but we haven't said anything bad.
No, we haven't.
No.
We haven't.
We definitely wouldn't say.
We'll have a go with this one, see if this gets us.
Oh, that was a point I was meant to bring up, sorry.
Oh, right, yeah.
But it ties in tenuously. Can you remember when our 6-month ban was? Because there's a few things I want to try phrasing it, see if we can get away with it.
Oh, you want to try?
Yeah, I'll see it. Like, because once you're 6 months up, you're back to your 0 strikes.
Right, okay.
Do you know when that is?
I'll find out. I need to look on my phone, but
yeah.
we can figure it out.
I can't look now, obviously.
Well, let's not risk
because there's a few different things that I want to try saying. See if YouTube picks up on it.
Right. Yeah, let's figure out the dates first because we can't afford to risk it.
No.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up all the stuff you can say, but we say this every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then, your point.
Well, this should really get banned, but Tommy Robinson's back online. Well, I think he's never really left. But he's starting threatening he's going to bring out some big secret about Keir Starmer. Have you seen it?
Oh, shocker.
Yeah. I've seen.
Is he on Twitter or YouTube?
Well, it'll probably be Twitter. Oh, I saw it on YouTube.
Right, okay. Well, he's doing heaps of podcasts with people, but
yeah, he's saying, just wait, Keir Starmer, you're going down. You ain't got any idea what's coming, and he's got some big secret that he's going to reveal.
Does.
He's going to reveal it on the 26th of October. But a lot of people are saying it's just that Starmer had an affair with this woman.
I'm shocked.
In the office. So I'm like, well, if everyone sort of half knows about it anyway. But he's doing his next march, so he's flying back into England.
He's going to get arrested.
Yeah, he said, I'll be arrested 2 days later.
Yeah.
And he said, and he's come out in this video and went, and if you think that's going to stop us, Starmer, it isn't. It's only going to, what's the word, embolden us.
Put fuel on the fire.
Yeah. He's saying, I'm coming back for the march, so they're doing another march, not a riot. It's the same as the march he did in August.
Yeah.
It was like 10,000 people in London. Yeah. He's doing another, and he said, then you'll arrest me 2 days later, but it won't fucking matter. He said, we're coming for you.
Fuck.
He's a fucking brave guy.
The commitment to his cause is fucking unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he believes in what he's saying. He has got some conviction about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, to be fair.
And if everything he says is true, and it sounds like...
Hey, even if only half of what he says is true,
Yeah.
it's still fucked.
Yeah.
You know?
If he really has been targeted like he says he is, which I believe him, I'd put my money on him being truthful.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
then
Yeah, if you were going to have a flutter, you'd put your money on it being real, wouldn't you?
Then if all that's true, then he's a bit of a hero coming back and still going at it, because he could just... I think he's pretty well off, isn't he? He could just sell up and fuck off and just be like, oh, fuck the lot of you.
Go and live in Thailand.
Yeah, but I think he's too far gone now, hasn't he?
Yeah,
He's well down the rabbit hole, isn't he? Yeah.
If he's willing to fly back into England and go to prison, then
That's conviction
he's
for you, isn't it?
either so unbelievably deluded, which I don't think he is.
No, he doesn't come across as deluded, does he? You know?
No, he's an intelligent lad, isn't he?
Or he's the greatest con man that's ever lived.
Yeah, just what's he getting out of it?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not sponsored by anyone. He doesn't
No,
advertise
is he
anything.
fuck? We can't. No, who'd sponsor him?
We would if we had some cash.
Just for shits and gigs. To get some notoriety. Sponsored by Wasted Nights Podcast. Brought to you by...
Yeah, fucking hell.
Tommy Robinson, brought to you by Tom Robinson and Dan Davenport.
Yeah, it's got a ring to it.
It has, hasn't it?
That thing.
It's not a mouthful at all.
What's it called? The documentary did.
You've watched it. What is it?
Silence.
Yeah,
or something.
Silence. That's
Yeah.
pretty mad about that kid in that video.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
I've not watched it.
It
yet.
is fucking ridiculous.
How do you watch it?
It's on YouTube. People
Is
keep
it on
putting it up.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah,
It gets
like,
taken down.
Links keep changing, don't they, all the time?
Yeah. Right. I need to watch it, don't I, to get a better idea of what I'm talking about.
It is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing for me, like stuff like that, it's like famous people in the public eye, are coming out like slandering this lad and his family, and they don't even know the half the story.
Yeah.
They're not brought up like for repercussions from it when it comes out the truth.
No,
They're
that's
just
what
kinda
gets
like-
me about
They're
it.
just like, oh, this person.
Oh, we made a mistake. Whoopsie.
They've come out and said this. Why aren't they publicly fucking coming out and apologising and saying,
Yeah.
I made a mistake?
Yeah.
Piers Morgan, especially, for what
Yeah.
he said, is a fucking knob.
What, did he side with
Yeah,
the government or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
immediately, and there's just been no repercussions for anything that they've said. They've ruined this young lad's life
Yeah.
after he
Well, the school
poured a
shut
bit of
down.
water on some kid that was threatening to rape his sister.
Yeah. A bit.
You know,
They made it
If
out
that
to
was
be
if that
waterboard.
was me in that position, I'd have fucking twatted him. I wouldn't have been pouring water on him.
Yeah, but they made out
know.
he was waterboarding him.
Yeah.
didn't they, like?
And then you watch the video. I mean, yeah, it's obviously bullying. There's no doubt about it. What he was doing.
But it was a reaction to an action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently, like,
It's not justifiable, but you can see how he would justify it in his mind.
But Tommy Robinson interviewed loads of teachers, and they said like this student was like he used to spit at teachers, aggressive towards them.
Made loads of rape, raping, just talking about
Yeah.
raping other girls in the school and shit.
The head teacher even said to Tommy Robinson like, "I got paid off to
Yeah, I took
not
the
say
money."
anything."
Yeah.
Yeah. And the school got shut down.
So once you've watched that documentary, you're pretty on one side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially when you find out that the mayor of that town, his brother was up on a rape charge or something at that same time that this happened. This story broke, and then they pushed that story, and the grooming gang story just kind of got blown over in that town that the mayor's brother was associated with. I'm not sure if that's 100%. I can't remember, but it's something like that.
And he had all like the shamans and everything coming to the school and like standing up for this immigrant and stuff like that. And it was bollocks. It was just like a sidetrack, wasn't it?
Yeah. Another diversion that some poor young,
Lad
mostly
took the brunt of
innocent
it.
lad took the brunt of it from the entire nation. Worldwide.
Like I say, no repercussions, is it?
No.
And I know it's completely different, but I was just watching. Boris Johnson's getting interviewed a lot at the minute. He shouldn't even be on fucking TV after what he did in the pandemic. Like just that one thing of having a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck him off.
No, I respect
that was-
Boris because everyone else was doing it.
Yeah, but
What he did wrong is that he fucking told everyone else to not do it. He should have just been like, nah, fuck it. It's just a cold. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll shut down if it's really bad.
yeah, but do you know? I really
Don't panic.
really offends me that they did that. They put all them laws in.
Yeah.
And went and had a party.
Yeah.
I think it's so disgusting.
We've got family
Really?
you can't
Because
see
they
the
didn't
dying.
fucking believe in the laws.
Yeah.
They know that the laws were bullshit.
Yeah. So why on earth is he getting airtime on anything? Like,
Yeah.
who's support? Like, I guess at the same time though, if we got an email saying Boris wants to come join you, You wouldn't. You come and give him some
fucking
shit.
right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just the same thing, but I guess.
He's full of contradictions, though, is Boris Johnson, isn't he?
He's a fucking...
You've seen him on fucking Top Gear?
Oh, I think I did,
And
years ago. But...
He's there to promote taking the bus and being green and all this.
Did you
and
see?
then Clarkson brings up, you remember when you reviewed this Ferrari and you're talking about how it's great fun once you get it past 6,000 RPM? And Boris said, I'm sure it may be that the most economical way to drive the Ferrari is when you're in 6,000 RPM.
Do you see
It's fucking
Clark's
brilliant.
come out and said about which every Stig was?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. They were just all different racing drivers.
Like
and
rally
stuff, wasn't
driver.
it?
Mm.
Yeah. Fucking Clarkson. He's getting his voice
Hero.
out there a bit.
Barred Starmer immediately from his pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if he would just need to write his name
On the ballot.
on the ballot.
Yeah.
If anyone in England, well, I don't know, but he is still polarising, isn't he?
I think the
There's a lot of
perception's
people-
changed a lot since he started Clarkson's Farm.
Definitely, but a lot of people in England would still say. My dad literally said it the other day. Oh, I just think he's just a knob, isn't he? And I'm like, just go and watch the farm thing, and I swear you'll come out away a little bit of a different.
He's still a knob in it.
Yeah, he's a great.
Yeah, but
Just
it's great. Yeah.
the type of knob that everyone likes in England. Though,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, as soon as you saw his name on the ballot, you'd be like, "Oh, I know who I'm voting for."
Yeah.
Don't check his policies.
People are so used to just voting for the most corrupt politician that they can think of at the time. It's just indoctrinated in everyone. No, you must vote for this corrupt official.
Fuck.
Why?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. There needs to be some fucking coup soon. I know. Well, the girls have just arrived.
Viva la
back, so
revolution.
But I don't know. I know we go on about shit a lot, but I just feel like it's worth mentioning. But there's Starmer's just announced they're probably sending troops in, and they're saying.
I feel like they should ask for
Ukraine.
consensus on
They
that.
fucking should, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go and out because by next week everything
it'll be
changed again.
different, yeah.
But so they said it's costing too. They are training Ukrainian fighters. It's costing too much because they're flying them over here. The big wig, like not the big wigs,
Oh,
but generals.
fuck off. That's the excuse.
Yeah. So it'd be much more efficient if we flew British Army over there and we'll train them. And Putin said, "Do not fucking send." And all right, that's not on the battleground. Do not fucking send your men because we will go to war. And they're doing it. Why are you doing it?
Why are we provoking this?
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing that should be up for a national vote.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
should we send our lads over there? It might get us into a full-on blown war with Russia.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, national vote.
Yeah. Ask us. Guess what the answer's going to be? Fuck off.
Well, it'd be unanimous, wouldn't it? 100% no, we don't want to go to war with Russia.
Yeah. I don't even mind the whole training them thing. Do you know, spend some fucking... I don't agree with it. Spend some money. Just fuck off. Just do not do what Putin says. Don't do at the minute. We don't want to go.
Why are
to
they
war.
pushing this?
Well, we
Well, there's money in it, isn't
yeah,
there?
we half know why, don't we? There's this stupid little video because Zelensky's just been to number 10. And they sit him down on this circle table with it was Zelensky, Starmer in the middle, looking like the goon, and then NATO's head chief, and they're just all having this ridiculously forced conversation and going, "Yeah, we're gonna try help train you people," and it's like, oh, fuck
That
off.
was a point I meant to bring up about Zelensky. Did you see that he'd been over to the US as well? Recently.
I think I have, but yeah. Well,
Anyway, he's there with, I think it's Tim Walz, or one of the Democratic senators. And they're in, what's the weapons manufacturer over there, the big one? Raytheon. And Tim Walz and Zelensky are signing a missile that's going over to fucking Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's going to go and fucking kill people. And they're there smiling and laughing and shit as they're signing this fucking missile. Absolutely unbelievable.
that's something that they all do. Like you listen to photos of other people doing it. So Dick Cheney's done it, who's joined Democrats, believe it or not, Republicans.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, his daughter's joined the Democrats. She was a Republican,
Yeah.
and there's pictures of them all. I think it's sick. I don't care.
It is absolutely fucking demonic.
Yeah. I know that's something they did in World War II, in it. They signed the atomic bombs and all the missiles and stuff like that. And when there was pure hatred going around and there was people on your own land dying, and I
Yeah.
get the hatred. There's no one dying on our land. There's no one dying.
Why
on
the fuck is a Democratic senator fucking signing a bomb that's going over to Eastern Europe to kill people?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
The Americans aren't dying? That's so creepy that you're doing it.
It is really creepy.
Posing
Isn't it?
for a photo with
Smiling and laughing at the same
Yeah.
time as they're doing it. It's fucking weird.
That should tell you all you need to know about that person.
And that party,
Yeah.
the fact that they signed off on it, yeah, that's a good idea. We
Yeah.
should put that out in the public.
Yeah. Fucking Dick Cheney. He was like one of the main men in Afghanistan invasion, wasn't it?
And Iraq.
And Iraq.
Is it Halliburton that he represents? He's on the board of Halliburton, isn't he? Yeah, that's it. Fucking insane.
Like, oh, Dick Cheney's endorsing yours.
Well, that should be a red flag for everybody, shouldn't it?
Fucking hell. But yeah, I
He
just
is
thought...
the devil incarnate as that motherfucker, isn't he?
Yeah, awful. I just thought it was worth... If anyone...
It's pure evil, that's all they are.
Yeah, if anyone, like, does half listen to us rabbiting on about the war, that was a pretty big thing, like...
It's huge.
We're sending them over, and you really don't want to fucking do that. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, on that depressing note, on that bombshell.
We're calling it.
Yeah, cheers for coming, Corless.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Fucking cracking Sunday morning, lads.
Belter.
Thanks, Corless, for coming and join us, mate.
We'll see you next time, huh? Bye.
See you guys.